3 words for you, Leo. Trial by fire. That is the channeled message I got for you. This is your August 2026 reading. 6 months ago, I had a similar message. I had an image of you and you were just ablaze in your wake. You weren't setting fire to things. It's kind of like you were the fire. And that was a time when I was asking you, are you ready to take that leap into doing what Leos really need to do, which is completely and utterly become themselves? Okay? Let's take a couple of cards first and just see what direction is happening here. Oh my God. First off, we get the open road. This is like what the traveller sees when they don't know where they're going. And I'm going to level with you. You don't know where you're going. There's no map for where you're going. It's done on instinct. We've got adventure. We've got curiosity. We've got freedom. We've got the open road. We've got Leo, fixed, fire. Okay, that is you. Happy birthday for those of you that your birthday is in August. And we also have an eclipse in your sign. There's a lot going on. I think it's on the 12th. And then we have this, out in the cold. The thing that people never seem to realise about Leo. Everyone focuses on the sunniness, the confidence, main character energy, which you do have and you should have. But at the same time, Leos have this, it's like a lot of people want to be friends with you. You don't have the outward signs of loneliness or isolation, but there's something about being that being and knowing that thing and having that fire and knowing the element of fire so well as you do. And also the weird and wonderful, I don't even know, I'm a Pisces, I can't even name this shit, but that kind of, well, you name it. Let me know in the comments. It's a thing, and I've seen it in my Leo friend. It's like a swing, a woof. Call it the woof that you get with fire. Okay? I know it sounds mad. Then we have tidal wave. Willpower. Not taking no for an answer. Tearing through something. We've got water. We've got fire. Both of these elements, when they're really like ripping it up, there is no stopping them. And there's no stopping you. And sun's in your sign, but also you've got the eclipse, new moon solar eclipse in your sign. It's a lot. So mid-month, something takes off for you. Let's take a few cards for it. I'm using a particularly red tarot for you today. Something taking off for Leo. Tell us about it. Wow, it's like a transmutation. You're transmuting pain. Gosh, I'm going to take one more. That one. It's a lot. There is a lot going on. Wow. Old wounds, 3 of Swords. Stuff that bothers you, stuff you don't even know that bothers you. I'm going to say, because you're Leo as well, and Leo tends to deal with stuff that bothers them quite quickly. But then there's that other stuff that, because you're kinetic, because you're always in motion, because you're that fixed fire, you don't always notice what's beneath your own surface. Leos, excuse me, often make very good therapists. They can often pinpoint exactly what it is underneath someone else's surface. Looking under the hood of your own emotional car is a different story. Sometimes you're the last one who can see it, okay? So I'm just telling you, there are things buried deep that, I don't know, I mean, it looks like fire in the background. Things that need to, fire is a real purifier, okay? And something needs to be just, and I can't understand it because I am such a water sign. I'm double Pisces and you're fire. But tell me what it is. Tell me what it is, okay? It's this whole thing. The star. Your dreams, your hopes, your manifestations. We've been talking about it for a couple of years. It's been building for a couple of years. I'm going to write that down. And it has. And for some of you since almost, some of you 2018, some of you 2020 when nobody was going out much, you cooked up something. There was something that wanted to happen. You may have already started it. For some of you it could be a relationship, and I'll look at love and relationships in the second half of this reading. But it could be a business idea. It could be something you were like, I could do that. I could do this. I could do that. And it feels like it got left. Maybe something else happened. Maybe real life got in the way. You know, lots of things happened around that time, didn't they? But also I'm now getting 2022. Let's write that down too. 2022. How many years ago was that? 1, 2, 3, 4 years. 4 years in the making. Don't ignore it this time round, okay? We've got 2 sevens. We've got the 7 of Cups. We've got the 7 of Swords. 2 things here. You may be cheating yourself. You may be calling yourself a dreamer. You may be knocking down your own ideas before they happen. You may be policing yourself. You may be what I call pasteurizing yourself. In other words, Leo has some weird and wonderful ideas, and they go very far off the scale. That's just, if you want to work well with a Leo, let them go too far, because that's when you're going to get the best stuff, okay? But don't try and make them be sensible and stick within the limits. It doesn't work. So stop trying to limit yourself. Stop trying to make yourself fit the criteria of what this should look like. Do it your way. Fly off the handle. Do what you need to do, okay? Trial by fire. I love that for you, but it's difficult. There's an opportunity here. And the trial really is just, will you stick to what's safe, or will you take this open road? And this could come up in any kind of opportunity that comes to you just as it is. No promises, no guarantees, just this open road, this opportunity, this, you know, get in the boat, get in the car, get in the van, get on the motorbike, whatever it is. I like this for you, but it feels scary and it feels a bit difficult, and I totally understand it. The 7 of Cups is the card that is magical thinking, and sometimes, yeah, it's too much, but sometimes it's just what you should be doing, okay? Particularly if around 7 years old, you had a big life event or something that just made you kind of give up on your own power, or feel that you can't, you know, you couldn't do the things you wanted to do. We get the 3 of Cups. Connection is very, very important during this time. So whether this is connecting with friends, whether this is connecting through career, or whether this is connecting with your guides, your spirits, Leo has all kinds of weird and wonderful people and connections just within their own psyche. For some of you as well, we've got the 8 of Cups coming. For some of you, this open road is walking away from something else and just saying, I'm probably done with that now. I probably took that as far as it could go. Yes. I'm going to take a couple of these archetype cards for you. Ooh. Okay. These are so Leo. we get the seeker. Of course we do. This is, I know what's happening here, but it's not enough for me, and I'm looking for something else. I'm looking for something new, okay? I'm looking for adventure. I'm going out on the open road. I don't know what I'm going to get, but it's the seeking, not the finding, that counts, okay? The lover. Oof. Oof. We're going to have a look at this in a minute in the love erection section, in the love section. But okay, Leos are always lovers, whether you've got a lover or whether you haven't, you are the lover. You're like the archetypal lover. And the fashionista. Now, even if you're not big, or I mean, I must say, and I always use her as an example, my bestie who is a Leo, comes round to see me. I am, well, you can see, I barely even brush my hair. I'm a raggedy arsehole Pisces, usually wearing some kind of loungewear when she comes round. She's always got something different on, and it's always like, one time she turned up, she had like a 1950s, like this kind of a look, 1950s dress. And it was, in fact, I'm going to use those for your love reading. A 1950s dress, but she'll have the earrings, she'll have the hairband, she'll have the whole look worked out. And it always works. But she has the confidence to pull it off. I wouldn't do that in a million years. Okay, love. Love. What do we need to know? Ooh, I like that. About love for Leo. This is bloody good. Christ, major arcana go-go. Oof. Right. Some of you are in a pickle about your love life. Some of you are causing a pickle for somebody else. I know what you're like, Leo. Remember, I have a bestie who's a Leo. I've seen her. God. It's the thing, keeps me going with drama for years. So there is something that's playing on your mind, maybe keeping you up at night, maybe not. Leos generally sleep quite well, but it's giving you pause to think, okay? It's interesting because you've got you get 4 out of 4 major arcana now. We get the Hermit. Some of you might be dealing with somebody who is in hermit mode, as in they've disappeared, or it's unusual with Leo because, I don't know, normally Leo won't kind of tolerate that, you know, but there may be a reason for it. There may be a reason why this is hidden beneath this cloak, but it's also telling me that you need some kind of introversion. I mean, I know that most Leos are extrovert. It's like downtime to find out what you need to know in order to move forward or not move forward. You know, the Hermit often always has the lamp. There's something you already know about a relationship. But maybe, you know, because we did start with the 3 of Swords, maybe you haven't wanted to face it. Maybe it's not the right time to face it. Leo has a very good sense of timing. And it comes along also with the Wheel of Fortune, which is very interesting. Again, when it comes to relationships, I'm going to refer you to this Open Road card. Freedom is very, very important. In fact, freedom is always important to Leo. Leo can be very loyal and very fixed because you're fixed fire. Quite demonstrative, you know, not afraid to show their feelings. But there's something here about being brave, taking a chance on something or someone. And then I get the Star, which we've already had, and I love this. Something is waiting for you. There's either a push in a relationship or a different kind of relationship, or a magical like glow up for a relationship, or a missing piece of a relationship. And the universe has given you the star twice, and it's talking about manifestation, and it's talking about being switched on to something. And also with that Hermit card, this truth or this opportunity may already be there, but you just need to be able to see it, believe it, and work with it. It's almost, if I'm going to use the F word, faith. I know. And then we have the Chariot. And the Chariot means that you can still be riding two horses with one arse, which is good for a Leo. You don't necessarily need to make a decision. You can have it, you're running two things at once, but not forever, okay? Just for a short time, you can test something out and still do something else. You can be in almost two places at once, which is not very Leo. You could be dealing with a Gemini, a Cancer. It feels like there's a situation where it's not this yet and it's not that yet, and you get to sort of experiment with both until the road becomes one. It's an unusual situation. It's a good time to be experimenting. Yes, some of you don't know whether to stay or whether to go. It's very hot in here, by the way. Bloody hell. How many majors do you want? Now I will drop the F-bomb. Okay. Wow. The Tower. I quite like this because it's fire, because it's lightning, with the Emperor and the World. You have now got about 7 or 8 major arcanas. This is a bigger deal than I thought it was. Right. Whatever your current romantic cycle is, okay, and it will be different for all of you, it's going to receive quite a jolt between the 12th and the 28th of August. 28th of August, we have a partial lunar eclipse in Pisces, which is a lot in itself, okay? You're going to be dealing with a lot just in that. You've got your solar eclipse in Leo on the 12th, which is going to be that Tower moment. It's going to kickstart something that is like the second half of August is not going to look like the first at all. It's like the cat's out of the bag, the lightning hit the tower. Now you've been riding two separate opportunities or one opportunity in two different ways. Now it's stay or go, bust or move, stick or twist. Piss or get off the pot is what my mum says. But anyway, this could be an external event. It could just be the eclipse, but either way, it's big. Emperor, dealing with divine masculine energy here, okay? Whether it eclipses in or does it eclipse out. With the World, which is about ending one cycle and beginning another. I like this, but it's not comfortable and it's not easy for you. And then we get two very different cards. We get the Ace of Pentacles and we get the Eight of Cups. Should I stay or should I go? Do I put down roots and build something? And this could be in both areas of your life. It could be in your love life and in your life, your destiny, your career, whatever it is. Or do I distance myself? Do I take the open road and walk away from something? Do I take the open road and walk towards something? In the extended love reading, we are going to ask that question. What is waiting for you on the other side of the open road? You step out, you take your chance, you have this tower moment. The tower kind of changes things. And there you are. You take your chance. You're on the open road. What's next? What's on the other side? In the extended love reading, we will look at you and your person. Okay, we look at the energy of both of you. We look at the open road. We look at the opportunity. We look at the difficulties, the shadows, and the outcome of that, and how best to use this pretty amazing fire energy that you've got. You may choose to torch the whole thing and walk away. You may choose to ignite it and stay. There's a lot to play for in August. It's your month, okay? If you want the extended reading, I'm going to go and do that right now, and it is linked below in the description box. Leo, never boring reading for you. See you on the other side. Namaste.